Welcome to Creepy Storyteller, where the shadows whisper and legends come to life. Every week, we dive into the darkest corners of the world, unearthing true horror, ancient curses, and stories that defy explanation. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and prepare yourself. Because once you hear these tales, you'll never sleep the same again. Deep in the woods of North Carolina, hidden between dense pine trees and the slow whispers of wind through ancient branches, lies a place that has defied explanation for centuries. Locals call it the Devil's Tramping Ground, a barren, perfect circle of scorched earth roughly 40 feet wide, where nothing grows and nothing dares linger. Not even the birds sing above it. Not even the insects crawl within its perimeter. And no matter how many times people try to plant grass, flowers, or trees, everything dies. They say it's cursed. They say the devil himself walks in that circle at night. And some say they've seen him. It was late October when Ethan Granger returned to his hometown of Bennett, North Carolina. A freelance documentarian with a taste for folklore and forgotten legends, he had traveled far and wide across America to capture eerie places on camera. He called it his Living Folklore Project. His goal was simple: bring stories to life with interviews, footage, and a touch of theatrical narration. The Devil's Tramping Ground had always lingered in his memory like a forgotten nightmare. His grandmother used to whisper tales about it when he was a boy. "Never go there after dark, Ethan," she'd warn. "The devil don't like being watched." Ethan never believed in devils, but he did believe in the power of myth. And this was perfect for his next feature. He arrived at the site just after noon, his SUV rumbling down the dusty road that led to the clearing. The trees parted like silent sentinels, revealing the infamous circle ahead, a lifeless ring etched into the earth like a brand. He stepped out, camera in hand, already rolling. The silence was immediate and unnerving. Not a bird, not a breeze, just stillness. He walked the perimeter, documenting the unnatural divide between life and death. Grass and weeds thriving inches from the circle's edge, but not a single blade crossing into it. "It's like the earth itself is afraid to breathe here," he muttered into his recorder. The first night, Ethan set up camp just outside the circle. He positioned motion-sensitive cameras around the perimeter and one drone cam to hover above. He wanted proof of something. Paranormal or not, any movement, any change would be worth documenting. He kept a journal too. The first entry read, "Night 1, 10:43 p.m. Quiet, too quiet. Feels like something is watching, but there's nothing on the cameras. Heard soft footsteps an hour ago. No animals nearby. No people. Just crunching leaves. It stopped when I turned on the flashlight." He slept fitfully, plagued by dreams of scorched hands reaching from beneath the soil, of black eyes watching from the trees. Night 2, 2:17 a.m. He awoke with a jolt. The forest was alive with a humming sound. Not mechanical, not natural, like 1,000 whispered voices speaking in unison from deep underground. He stumbled out of his tent, flashlight shaking in his grip. The circle, it was glowing. Not fire, not light, a faint red shimmer that pulsed like a heartbeat. He stepped closer, but the moment his boot touched the edge, the glow vanished. The ground steamed for a second, then fell still. Reviewing the footage the next morning, he found nothing. No glow, no sound. The drone footage was corrupted. Every camera within 10 feet of the circle had shorted out between 2:16 and 2:18 a.m. Locals avoided the place. Always had. Ethan tried to coax stories from them during the day. At the diner, in gas stations, even outside the church. Most changed the subject. Others gave him the same look, a mix of fear and pity. An old man at the edge of town finally gave him something. "You think it's just a story?" the man said, voice low. "That's the devil's path, boy. Every night, he comes up from hell, walks that ground thinking of all the evil he'll do next. The ground burns from his hate, and if you're still there when he comes, he takes you. Leaves nothing but a scream." The man handed Ethan a torn photograph before hobbling away. It was old, faded, with a timestamp from 1987. The picture showed the circle. In the center stood a blurry figure, tall, slender, with antlers sprouting from its head. Night 4:3:06 a.m. Ethan's last recording. His voice was different, frantic, trembling. "I saw it. I saw him. I don't care what anyone says. It's real. It was walking in circles, dragging its feet like it was tired, but it looked right at me. No eyes, just burning pits in its face. I couldn't move. I couldn't even scream. My legs won't stop shaking." He had nailed his tent shut from the inside. He left his cameras running. He covered every light. Yet somehow the circle glowed again. This time blue, cold, like moonlight on ice. Footage from the drone showed Ethan sitting by his tent, rocking, whimpering, but the air around him shimmered like heat rising from asphalt. Then the figure stepped into frame, tall, inhuman, skin stretched like leather, dragging its claws through the soil as it circled the ring. Paused, turned, and it looked directly into the camera. The footage cuts to black. When a local ranger found the campsite 3 days later, there was no Ethan. His gear was still there, camera, recorder, tent, but his journal pages were torn and scattered. The last full page read, "He walks, he walks, he walks." His SUV was found over a mile away, doors open, engine cold. No signs of a struggle, just a strange burn pattern scorched into the driver's seat, like 2 cloven hooves had been pressed into the leather. To this day, nobody stays overnight at the Devil's Tramping Ground. Campers disappear, cameras fail, animals flee. Some say if you go there and whisper a question into the wind, the devil will answer, his voice crawling into your ear like smoke. But the cost is high. You may leave with answers, but you might not leave at all. And if you ever see the ground glow red or blue, pray, because that means he's near, and he's thinking of what he'll do next. If this story chilled your blood, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more terrifying tales from every corner of the globe. What do you think is happening at the Devil's Tramping Ground? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep your eyes open, and whatever you do, don't follow the footsteps in the dark.